The next stage in the copy process is called transfer and separation. The transfer process transfers the developed image onto the surface of the copy paper. It is important to note that there are generally two types of designs employed to accomplish transfer and separation. The one-step type, which is not shown and normally used in black and white imagers, transfers the toned image from the drum onto the paper. The paper is transported under the drum. During this time, the paper is exposed to a positive charge generated from a power source. The positive charge on the paper attracts the negatively charged toner. Thus, the electrostatic attraction between the toner and the paper is greater than the toner-to-drum relationship. Thus, the toner will transfer onto the copy paper. Separation. Black and white printers typically employ an AC voltage charge unit to reduce the electrical attractions between the drum and paper to assist in separation. Often, a physical backup system will be used to ensure the paper separates from the drum. The two-step method, this method is displayed. A color print engine will use a primary transfer step as well as a secondary transfer step. In the primary transfer step, the toner is sequentially transferred onto a primary transfer belt. This enables the color toner to be laid correctly on the belt and on top of each other to create the desired color output. The composite toned image is then transferred from the primary belt to the page using a secondary transfer belt process. Therefore, in this type of printing process, the page never actually touches the OPC drum. Separation. Due to the electrical properties of the transfer belt system, color machines do not require an AC charger for separation and typically rely on the stiffness of the page to separate it from the secondary transfer belt. A high voltage is applied to the primary transfer roller. This will create a highly positive charge on the primary transfer belt to attract the negatively charged toner to the belt. Some units will employ a pre-transfer charge after the primary transfer phase is complete. The PTC, pre-transfer corona, will produce a negative charge to the primary transfer belt. This will aid in the transfer of toner to the paper in the next phase, secondary transfer. A high voltage is applied to the secondary transfer roller. This will create a positive charge on the paper as it passes between the primary and secondary belts. Toner is transferred to the paper by electrostatic attraction acting between the toner, negative charge, and the polarization charge, positive charge, on the top surface of the paper. Due to the electrical properties of the transfer belt system, color machines do not require an AC charger for separation and typically rely on the stiffness of the page to separate it from the secondary transfer belt.